Greetings, Inquisitors. I hope everybody's having a lovely and wonderful day today. Cinco de Mayo. If anybody likes that kind of thing. Got the lightsaber up here so that we can remember right here at the start to get that going with the lightsabers. Smashing like buttons. Destroying like buttons, turning like buttons into small molten bits of jello. Need it. Gotta have it. All right. Where's the little Mando? She was up here a minute ago. She delivered my burrito to me. What a sweet kid. Came in the room, handed me burrito. Gave me a big hug. Wished me good luck with my stream. Yeah, she's a great kid. She's a lot of fun. Bring her back. Can we see the burrito? It's a half-eaten burrito. It's about half of what it used to be. But look at this thing. It's like the size of my head. A burrito the size of your head. Pretty nice. I had half of it before the stream real quick here, and I'll have the other half afterwards. I'll have a burrito stream burrito. Yeah, bring the burrito in hot. So y'all like the little Mando appearing in the videos, huh? We had so much fun shooting those little clips. She's a little clown, that one. Takes after her old Dado, I guess. That's what she calls me. She calls me Dado. I don't know how I got a O at the end of my name instead of Daddy or Dad or whatever, but been that way for years. Dado. I guess because I call her Kiddo, and she's just thought that I put an O at the end of kid, so then she started calling me Dado. I think that's how it started. The Cup Award show was so funny with all you guys in it. Yeah, it was. AP is just like, yeah, say whatever you want. Just hear some stuff and do whatever. Just kind of had to try to make it up as we went along. Was I a Jawa or a Wookiee? I've got a Chewbacca bathrobe. It's got like the bandolier that goes across it. I also have Chewbacca slippers. Chewbacca feet. So I can wear my Chewbacca robe and have Chewbacca slippers on. Living the dream. Living the Chewbacca dream, if you like that kind of thing. Little Mando is scary. I thought I was going to be brought in cold. Christian, that's funny. I love the part where she goes, she's flopping her finger around that she holds it up so you can see it's this finger, and she goes, I'm not flipping them off. Oh, that cracked me up. I had to use that part. Oh. Evan Bob says, I remember us getting you the Chewbacca stuff. Yeah. Actually, Evan Bob, I think that's correct. I think that robe was a gift for y'all for Christmas a couple of years ago. Probably 2 or 3 years ago by now. Yeah. You're right. That was a gift from the crew up there. That's funny. She's self-aware at least. Yeah, she's like determined to be a good person. Like she's very conscientious about stuff like that. She doesn't like mean people, and she doesn't ever want to be perceived as mean or do anything mean. So just like the art, when I told her that I was going to make art for Aleura, she's like, has to be a Jedi, has to be a good guy, can't be a bad guy, you can't do that, Daddy. You know, she was just very insistent that it had to be, you know, a good guy. So yeah, she's she's a little sweetheart. And you could probably tell from the video, I love her to death. So, as all daddos should do for their kiddos, I would think. Unfortunately, that's not the case. I know there's a lot of people out there that had it rough. I grew up without a dad. I had no dad growing up. My mom got divorced when I was 2, so didn't really have a dad growing up. She got remarried when I was about 14, and my stepdad was very cool, and I still have, I think, a good relationship with him, and that was a blessing in my life. And I don't wish that period of dadlessness on anybody. So for all you guys out there playing the game who may be dads someday, it's pretty important that you take your responsibility and take care of your kiddo if you end up in that situation. Here I am giving you all life lectures. You didn't come here for this kind of stuff. How can a Sith raise a good Jedi daughter? That's impossible. It's all about being fair, right? So people ask that question, like, if God is so good, how come there's so much evil in the world? And I mean, the simplest answer there is, how would you know? How would you know what good looks like unless there's also evil to compare it against, right? So my daughter can look at me as a Sith and say, that's a bad way to use the Force, Daddo. Gotta do better. So that's it. I set a bad example so that she can have a good example of how she should behave. See, that's how it works. She's not corrupted by my influence. Although she does tell dad jokes. I got to tell you all one of Aleura's first jokes. This is hilarious, right? So I like to make people laugh. So very early on, she wanted to be like her dad and tell jokes. So she would try to tell knock-knock jokes. But she was so young, she had no concept at all of what a knock-knock joke really did, like how it worked, the innuendo or whatever in the joke. So her idea of a knock-knock joke was to just put up the word mama in the end. So she'd be like, knock, knock, who's there? Lemon. Lemon who? Mama Lemon. And then she'd laugh like she made a knock-knock joke. And it was like that with everything. Knock, knock, who's there? Chair. Chair who? Mama chair. So we're in the car driving along one day, and she says, knock, knock. And I say, who's there? And she goes, Mr. Airplane. And I said, of course, Mr. Airplane who? And she said, Mama Mr. Airplane. And I was like, that's really good. That's a real knock-knock joke. She doesn't even know it, but she just made a real knock-knock joke. Mama Mr. Airplane. Is she going to dress up as Slave Leia next video? Oh, man, come on, Roxy, bro. That ain't right. She's 8. You got to wait at least like 8 more years before she's, well, that might still be a little too young to be dressing in a bikini, but, maybe someday. Not when she's 9, though. I don't think that would be quite the image that I want for my channel. That's the most dad joke ever. Yeah. The other one that still cracks me up today, we were driving, and I used to do the favorites game with her, and I would say, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite food? What's your favorite, whatever. And one day she asked me, she said, Daddy, what's your favorite snack? And I said, Doritos. And she said, silly Daddy, fish don't have feet. And I sat there for a second, and I was like, fish don't have feet. And then I remembered that she liked the Finding Nemo show, and the fish in Finding Nemo is called Dory. And I said Doritos, and she heard Dory toes and said that fish don't have feet. And, it took me a second. It took me a second to process. And I was like, that's actually pretty funny. Evan Bob says, I remember us all laughing at her jokes. Yeah, you got to do that. You got to do that sometimes. This ain't Twitch. We don't do hot tub streams here, Arva. That's funny. Oh, Roxy Bro says he was talking about me with the bikini. Oh, good Lord. You want me to dress up as Slave Leia? Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, absolutely. I could be convinced to do just about anything. Like, when it comes to stuff like that, I have no sense of pride. I've done stupid stuff before. A friend of mine one time dared me to take a picture in one of those Hawaiian coconut bikinis, so that's out there somewhere floating around. We make a contest. If you guys donate $500 in super chats on one of my live streams, then I'll wear a Leia bikini. And it won't cost me anything, and I'll be $500 ahead. So we could do a contest like that. But I think Roxy, you're probably the only one that wants to see that. I imagine. Yeah. Joey the Goat says, I'm not sure I would like to see that either. We need to Han Solo Aleura and Slave Leia Loquitur. They were trying to get me to dress up as Grogu. I'm like, how am I supposed to dress up for Grogu? Like, put a big green sheet over my head? I got a green screen, right? Like a Grogu costume's going to disappear. She had her Grogu in here, and he appears in part of the video. But he's like this little blackened lump. He looks like evil Grogu. So the whole Grogu thing doesn't work out if you're using a green screen. Griff is like straight to business. How does the GAC look on the Loquitur account? Down to business. How does it look? It looks mighty fine. I think what I'll do is talk about it, but not change the screen. I think that would be good, right, Griff? We could do that for a little while. All right, so Loquitur account. I'm going to talk about some other stuff first before I get into the Grand Arena, but I'll just put this up. Look at this guy. Yikes. Now, what's even more yikes than the fact that he has a full Relic Padme team? On his particular server, he's number 200 in Arena. So how old is this account if he's got this team at full Relics and he's 200 in Arena? I looked at that and I thought, well, he'd be number 5 in Arena or something, but I guess not. 149 in Fleet, and he's already got, the Separatist ships up and going pretty well. So, yeah, it's that was a fun little surprise to open that up. I think Loquitur took it serious that he didn't win the Goes Off Topic Most award. I thought I was in the running for that one, honestly. Joey the Goat says, let me guess, you're going to deplete his teams. You got it. That is exactly what I'm going to do. Yep. So when you see a guy that's this top heavy, you say, okay, if it was me, here's exactly how I would play it. I'd put the Geos and I'd put Separatists with Gunray and the droids, and he's got like Ewoks. So I would put those 3 on defense. I would plan to take all 6 of these on offense. You can make Padme, Jedi Knight Anakin, and Ahsoka, or with Kenobi, or whoever you want. Make a 3-man team out of that. Revan with Yoda, and whichever one of these 2 is left over. Make 2 3-man teams for offense. Kill everything. So I figured I needed 2 good defenses, and he'd have to put the rest on defense, and whatever I put in that 3rd slot would hold. So that's what I was thinking. Is that what everybody wants? You guys want me to go straight into the Grand Arena? You don't want to chat tonight? Evan Bob SquarePants, can you review my account? Absolutely not. Your account's like 3 days old, bro. There's no reason to review an account. Play a couple months, man, then I'll take a look. Pretty old account. Looks like he has 7-star Treo, which takes 9 to 12 months. Yeah. Yeah, so I think, it's either somebody who's got this as an alt and just, plays real casual on it, or it's a player who, started the account and doesn't really care. He's just working on, the best teams that he can work on. And, he's already got Jedi Knight Revan unlocked, so he's got like 2 really good teams up and running in the making. So it's not a bad account. But for an older account, then you would expect a ton of Zetas, right? But when I see the amount of Zetas on here, I think, well, it's either a casual player or it's somebody who just doesn't care that they're this focused and doesn't worry about, having a couple teams in the middle here. And just, straight for the top. It's not wrong. I mean, this is He probably does better in Conquest, for example, than I do, because this team is going to beat just about everything through probably Sector 4. He'd probably get into Sector 5 with this before you even start having a problem. So, yeah, there's reasons why you would want to build your account this way. Probably a hoarded account. No, in a hoarded account, the telltale signs of a hoarded account are when you have something like this and a Wat Tambor that's 7 shards and a Wampa or a Hermit Yoda. Those are usually the characters that you're waiting for. And then you'd go over here to ships. And if I was doing a horde account, I would never unlock a horde account until I was ready to get my capital ship. And then I would just blow the thing up with a Malevolence, right? And you see he doesn't have the Malevolence over here. So it's not a horde account. A horde account would have this capital ship ready to go and a Wat Tambor or a, one of the busted characters that you can get by waiting. Why can't we do it all? You think he'll put one of the relic team on defense as he has two? So it doesn't matter, right? So let's say I put good defenses down. So let's take a look at my account. I've got 5 functional teams right now, and the rest is the 6th team is going to be a throw off, right? I have the Vader, the little group with Vader. That's a functional team. I've got my Jedi that are a functional team, troopers, and this team is like these 3 characters and then whatever, right? I've got the Geos, I've got the Padme team, and then these bounty hunters really aren't big enough to be called a functional team yet, right? So as I've done in the past a couple times, put Geos on defense, put this on defense, put the Jedi on defense. That still leaves me 2 strong offensive teams and the bounty hunters to clean up, right? So that gives me, let's say, 2.5 teams. So let's say he puts his relics on defense. Maybe I can beat him with one of my teams. Maybe I can't. But for sure, the other 2 zones that are available to me, I'm still going to have plenty of horsepower to walk through. Whereas once he beats one of my teams, he's going to struggle with the other 2. So he's top heavy, so we're stretching him thin. We're just going to stretch him thin. Exactly as Joey the Goat said. You can't earn get to before you unlock fleet. If you're in a guild event that gets you get to, you can't even earn it. I know you can't spend it. It's true that you can't spend it, but you can still earn it, right? It still goes into your account. At least I thought it did. Let me know, guys, if that's the case, because I've never seen it that way before. I keep facing auto set defenses over and over again. Yeah, I had 2 of those on my main account the first time around. Not exactly fun. It's just, I mean, it can be challenging to try to figure out how to work through it with what you have left over, but it's really not too much fun. Guild events unlock at level 65. You can only join the guild events at level 65. Okay. All right. And you need to sign up for it, I believe. Yeah, but you can still hoard that way, right? You can still keep your galactic power low and be in a guild and do all that stuff long before you ever get to level 85. Anyway, the guys who are like hardcore hoarding, I typically associate that with having the fleet early too. Maybe that's just a misconception on my part. But anyway, I don't think it's an unfair account. I don't think it's hoarded. I don't think there's anything suspicious going on there. I think the guy just focused on a Padme team and he just built those characters and went straight up. Nothing wrong with that. It's a way to play the game. I mean, all he has to do is finish this out and he'll have a rank war team, right? Like, if he tops these 3 characters off to Relic 5, he would already have a team for Challenge Tier Rank War at 1 million galactic power. So, yeah. But your fleet shard is already going then, so you don't get the benefit of hoarding. Right. Fair enough. But again, how to explain this? If you're hoarding at a low level and you're saying, I'm going to collect everything I can and I'm going to have a 7-star Treya and all this stuff before I activate my squad arena, you can do that. And then you can blow to the top of your squad arena. And then you can level up, to where you're participating in all the events and stuff. And you can hoard again before you get to level 85. You don't have to go straight from your low-level hoarding to 85 and whatever. You can do that whenever you want. And it doesn't mean that you have to grow your galactic power. Like, he could have been level 85 for 8 months and kept it below 1 million. You don't know. I don't know. Anyway, hoarding is not the way that I would recommend to anybody to play the game, because in the time that you're hoarding like that and trying to build up an advantage, you could instead just be playing the game. Be unlocking more characters, be relicking things that you've got, and go up. The advantage that you get for a short period of time doing better in arena or grand arena or whatever, it only lasts a couple months at the most. And then once you're actually playing the account, that advantage goes away very quickly. So I don't think it's that great. I understand there's hoarded accounts that are like 2 years old where people have just put them in a guild and aged them forever, and then they sell them for like a couple $1,000s from what I understand. I don't know. I've never looked at the cost of one myself, but it seems like a heck of a lot of money to spend for something that doesn't give you that big of an advantage, I don't think. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got going on over here. Geos don't work well against who? What did we talk about over here? I earned my first Mark II guild event tokens only after leveling up to 85. Okay. Nice fleet rank too. Actually playing the game. How long does the stream usually go for? I don't know, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Sometimes depends on how much y'all want to talk about. I asked a hoarding question on a stream of yours and I took that to heart. Yeah. So there's different kinds of hoarding, right? There's been some talk about, like, should you put gear on a character or should you just wait till you're ready to take that character to gear 12? And I'm a big fan of putting gear on the character as you get it and just, working it up slowly over time. I know some people like to study it and get all the gear, and I just like to put the gear to work. As soon as I get it, put it to work on one of my characters. It's like money, right? Do you save up enough money until you have enough to invest, or do you just invest it as you earn it and it's already earning money for you? So that's what I think. Just invest it right away. Put that money away and get it working. All right, there was a question that I wanted to answer on stream that I thought was a good and fair question and could potentially have value for a lot of people. So this was from one of the patrons, I guess called patrons. And the question is, how important is Grand Arena really? Are the rewards so great that it justifies kind of sandbagging to stay in a lower division? Or should you just play the game and, put Zetas on people and just keep adding galactic power and go up in Grand Arena? And there's two ways to look at it, right? So the rewards in Grand Arena itself are not that impressive, right? If you go through all the rewards and you say, hey, if I win every time and do all of this stuff and build my account just for Grand Arena and skip all the other events in the game, is that a good way to play the account? And I don't think it's a bad way to play the account, but the Grand Arena event rewards themselves are not so good that you should build your whole account just around Grand Arena. Think of it more that the Grand Arena style of account building, where you build one really good big team. That's your arena team. That's going to place you in squad. It's going to be the thing that you can always, either A, it's the team that you're going to put on defense that they can't beat, or B, it's the team that you're going to take on offense that can beat their arena team. That's the kind of thing you got to think about. Your main team needs to look like that for Grand Arena. Well, that makes it good for other aspects of the game. That makes it good for events, makes it good for Conquest, makes it good for a lot of stuff. So the Grand Arena style of account building is good. So let's look at my account. And let's say, okay, I'm right at 1 million galactic power. Should I have just held off for this entire Grand Arena season, and I could have stayed at like 990 galactic power here for the next 4 weeks, and then when I join the next Grand Arena round, I could blow this up to like 1.4 and just trash people in the 1.2 because I'd already be over the top of them. And my thought in that regard is just build your account, right? If I'm building my account and I start to approach 1.2, by the time the next Grand Arena rolls around, I'm going to stay under 1.2. If that's like a 1 week thing and all I got to do is just manage my galactic power for a week and stay under, I'll do that for sure. Yeah, why not? But if it's going to be a long-term, like 2 or 3 week thing where you're sandbagging, not worth it. Just build your account. Just keep going. And honestly, on my main account, when I went to 3 and when I went to Division 2, on both of those, I kind of entered at the low end of the galactic power for that division, and it was actually easier. The people at the low end of the division weren't trying nearly as hard as the people at the top end of the division. And now that I'm in, Division 1 with my main account, I feel like it's the same way. Like the people at the bottom, they have a lot more galactic power than me, but they're not as try hard on the mods, and they're not, fighting to crush people in Grand Arena like I'd seen at the top of the other brackets before. So managing your galactic power like the week before Grand Arena makes sense. Playing your account where you hoard up 6 Zetas worth of materials and all kinds of relic stuff because you don't want to go to the next division, yeah, stop that. Just build your account. Keep working on it. Keep working it up because that's going to, again, make your conquest better, make your galactic challenges better, all that stuff. All right. Hoarders have a different mindset and approach to the game. Glorious G does not appreciate and doesn't agree with. Had my account for a long time, but I didn't start playing seriously until October of last year. Okay. I've heard that from quite a few people, that they messed around in the game and collected a few characters and then, later figured they wanted to get serious. Darth Vader's here. Hey, Loquitur. Hey, Darth Vader. Griff says GAC is for Zeta income and Kairos in the store. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it helps over time a ton. That's how I see it. It's a part of how I build relics, so it's an important part of my strategy. I only have 2 relics. You did Zeb for some reason, and only because you were having a hard time. And then you have a relic 2 Rex. Rex is a good character. He's good to relic. Zeb is probably not a first choice. I think the GA style of account is good, says Alex Howard, but it's truly what you enjoy most in the game. Yeah, like a lot of games, World of Warcraft, just about anything, there's a player versus environment kind of a game, and there's a player versus player kind of a game. I've always been a PvP player. Like, I want to fight other people. Even if I'm bad at it, like, I was never that great in Arena in World of Warcraft, but that's all I ever wanted to do. Just get in there and slug it out. I love it. I love playing against other people. They do things you don't expect. You learn from it. You get better yourself. It's a lot of fun. So many Piet shards from Double Drop. Area 501st. Congrats to you, man. The first day that I did it, I did 5 hits on Piet, got 0 Piet shards. I did 5 hits. I refreshed the node. I did 5 hits again. I got 0 Piet shards. He shut me out completely on 10 runs that first day. Made me quite sad. I was unhappy with my RNG. My GA opponent has a Relic 6 JK and a Relic 2 Ahsoka. Neither have the Zeta. Is that hoarding? Probably not. Hoarding accounts, like I said, if you go and do a hoarding account, what you're usually going to see is they have an account like mine. I have 10 Zetas already. But you look at the characters and you'll see that they have like 22 Zetas and stuff like that. And that's when you know that it's somebody who, sat at a low level for a long time and then blew it up. Or somebody who just has been playing for a very long time without ever increasing their galactic power. One or the other. All right, so that's a bit the answer to the question. It's the Grand Arena style of account that I'm always going to promote. You build teams, one big team for offense, one big team for defense, some teams to fill in the middle. So we got our big defensive teams right here. We've got Geos, and this should be a big offensive team, but I keep flexing it on defense because it's better for me. And here we got a good offensive team. Here we got a good offensive team. And then the stuff in the middle is the Jedi and the bounty hunters down here. And, we'll keep building the account that way. We'll focus on the Padme team. The Geos are going to be done for a while. Eventually I'll circle around and relic this brute. But they're done for a while. I'll work on this team, and I'll work on this trooper team to continue to make that a huge offensive threat. And then, the Vader team is pretty much done too. He'll go to Relic 7, but these guys will stay at a low level and just be support characters for him. And then we'll eventually work on the Jedi some more. So, yeah, that style of account is working well for me. Let's just go take a look at Conquest real quick. I know there's some people that asked me if I'd show Conquest. So where I'm at with the Loquitur account, I got everything except this, kill 4 people at once, kill 3 people at once. I can't figure out a way to do that. I think Jedi Knight Anakin could do it, but I can't manage to get it around to there. And I think there's one of these battles that I dropped one on. Yeah, there I dropped 1 star on this. I could go back and do that. But 62 out of 66 on the first, 52 out of 66 on the second. In Sector 3, I'm just getting a lot of 1s, right? Like I can finish, but my team's almost dead. So I didn't do very well going through here. I'm just trying to see how far I can progress. And I did beat this event, right, in Sector 3, so that's good. I really can't do the detonators yet. I don't have a character to do that. So we're very close to this number 4 box. Pretty sure we're going to be able to get the 4 box. Don't know if we're going to make it to that 5 box or not. It doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to get enough points in the next, 4 days to get that box. But I'm going to make it to Sith Eternal, I'm pretty sure. I think I can beat that. I think I can beat that. These are Galactic Republic teams. I can't go on either side here because the damage reflection kills every team that I have. I don't have enough damage to power through them. So I'll end up working my way through there, and as long as there's a team over here somewhere that I can beat, then I should make it to C and hopefully be able to beat him. The discs I got are pretty mediocre on this account. We're doing the couple of the deployable cooling systems, a couple of the buffs, and then I've got 3 of the leaders resolve. This allows me to play Vader in the leader slot and just have a really fast Vader, and that speed gets me up over the top of a lot of these teams, and I can just beat him with Vader, and he can take infinite turns, and it's kind of cheesy, but it does work if you get those discs. Let's see if there's one that I can play that I can show you guys how that works. Are people interested in seeing that? Do you want to see how that works? The Vader stupid thing. Let me see what chat says if they want that. While we're warming up to that, let me remind everybody to deploy the lightsabers. I see quite a few more viewers than likes, and we really need to jack up those likes and get those troopers powered up. Troopers are powered by likes. Sure, do it. Okay, all right. So we'll take them in against this Karth team. That's the route we want to go, right? So we take this in, put Vader in the main slot, And we'll do, let's see. We'll do this team, but we want, come on, get out of there, Dooku. We want Piet in there. Where are you, Piet? We want Piet in there. And we want, where is he? I guess we could just put Stark in there for now. So my Vader's at 87%. That his speed's going to be a little bit off. I don't know if this will work quite like I want it to. I think they might get a turn or two. Yeah. So Nest is the problem child here. Okay. So I'm not quite fast enough to do that, but we'll do that. And then we just start going around here. You can see that the cooldowns reset super fast. So now we'll get another one of those. We'll get this. We'll get another Force Crush. Then we just do Merciless Massacre again, making sure that we're doing the Force Crush on him so he doesn't get a attack back. Let's see. I don't really want to kill Canderous, but I'm going to kill him pretty quickly here. We'll do this on Nest. We'll do that on Mission. Merciless Massacre again. Hit. We're not getting any debuffs at all on Zelbar. His tenacity must be through the sky. This guy. So I may actually have to modify this if I may not be able to kill Zelbar at all. Alright, so let's do this again. Merciless Massacre again. Do that again. Hit her with a ability block. And then you just cycle this like a ton of times. Not much to be done for it. Alright, we got 19 on Nest. Let's see if we can kill her. So there she goes. But since we're not getting the debuffs on Zalbar, I really don't know if we're going to be able to kill him or not. Alright, let's try just hitting him with basics out of Merciless Massacre. Nope, I'm not going to get enough cooldown to do that. So yeah, I think I got a disc that jacks up my potency every time something's resisted. So I may have to swap this out and use that, because I don't think I'm going to be able to kill Zalbar in time. Just can't do enough damage to him. So it's a timeout. I think I've got one of those discs that gives you like 17% potency every time a debuff is resisted. But anyway, I mean, you can see the gist of how it works. So I'll have to change that around, get my potency up to get through these guys, and then work our way through it. Well, maybe we will get him. I got 2 minutes of this left to go. This is a good way to get 1 star, you know. Just get 1 star on this. We'll just keep hitting him with the culling blade. Alright, hit him with the culling blade again. Hit him with the culling blade again. Merciless again. Culling blade again. Culling blade again. Alright, Merciless. Culling blade again. Got him. Alright, so we eked out a victory. We got 1 star without needing to... But that's how I ended up getting these 1-star battles, and I move along, but I'm not getting a whole lot of stuff for it. But it's fun. Like I want to see if I can beat this Sith Eternal. Find out what juicy discs are over here. Vader and Grandmaster Yoda Cheese is rest in peace in Conquest. Yep. Did you see that CG got changed? Oh, the GC got changed? The Galactic Challenge? Oh. No, I didn't see that. There's a modifier that gives Republic 100% tenacity on these nodes. Yeah. Should be stacking offense for each time you get a buff. sold those teams with Kylo. Have you tested the stacking offense with every buff? Yeah, I've tried a bunch of different stuff. I've done a bunch of different stuff. The only problem with the stacking offense and all the other good stuff, you don't get the speed. You don't go first. These teams just shred you. They go first, they kill your entire team, and then it doesn't matter what other stuff you have. It just it's all academic at that point because you're dead. So I put the 3 leader bonuses on there just at this high level to get me fast enough to go first. So we've got vitality, we've got protection, we've got more buffs, we've got they gain turn meter, we've got lose turn meter, we've got speed, defense penetration. So I don't have any discs here that do the increased potency. If I'd have seen one by now, I certainly would have taken it. So that's all the discs I got over there. I've done much differently on the Aleura account. Let's make sure BlueStacks is on the right screen here. Okay. Oh no. Now I messed up both of them. Eek. Alright, let's try this again. See if we can get this window capture working right. Okay. If we look at the discs that I got on Aleura this time, it's just everything you could want, right? I have all the purple discs. I think there's only 3 of them, right? I got 1 of each. What I've done right now is I've just put all kinds of speed on my characters. Again, for the same kind of reason, deployable cooling systems. Just go first and win, and then these things are irrelevant. Like, this is the one with massively overpowered, and it is so massively overpowered that literally I'm at the end here trying to finish things out. I have to take off the massively overpowered because I can't complete any feats. Stuff just dies so fast that I can't complete the feats. So I had to take that off just so I could go back and complete feats. There's one where you're supposed to get 40 crits or something like that. You kill people in 4 hits and you can't even get the crits going off. Stacking offense works well with JKA, the bonus turn. Makes speed not as important. Relic 5 JKA has been wiping teams in 2 or 3 goes. The final tier is super low relic. Vader, Lord of Stone says my Vader is pretty much useless because he can't go first. It makes a huge difference. Justin Blazing says, hey, Loquitur, I have a school project that I'm working on, and you also have to explain how to do and show something, and I choose to explain Swigo. Any ideas? Interesting. Okay. I don't quite understand what you're saying, Justin Blazing. You have a school project that you're working on, and you have to explain and show how to do something, and you're going to do Swigo. I'll explain Grand Arena. Just explain how it works. Call it a fighting game, and you set defenses, and you do offense, and it's kind of like basketball or football, only fun for smart kids instead of people that are athletically gifted. Check the Galactic Challenge. All right. Very insistent about this Galactic Challenge. All right, let's go into the Galactic Challenge. Let's see what happens here. There's a bunch of stuff I can't complete in this, right, for clone troopers. So I've done through 6 already. And you're saying I can go in here on 7. I can throw in any old squad that I want and take a character out and just crush it. That's what you're saying? Basketball for nerds. All right, well, let's just go. That didn't work. Nobody's dead. I thought that was supposed to be like crushing. What happened? Nobody got crushed. All right, let's target this guy and just buff up. Buff up. Come on, everybody. Get life. Come on, everybody. Get life. Come on, Kenobi. Join the party, man. Alright, you die. Man, that's not even... Look at that. Killing my guys right and left. Bam. Alright, get some life. Let's see. Get some life. Let's, what are we going to do here? We just gotta kill this B2 at this point. Alright. Buff up. Buff up. SWAT. Got him. Alright, let's get some protection up. Alright, that'll give me another hit. Get life back. I think we're big enough. I don't need to keep pumping up. Kick him in the head. Alright, I'm going to be able to complete number 1 with an undersized squad. I think those were 2 of the quests. Alright, oh, look at that. Nice. Cool. So it is easier. I assume that's because of the tier up stuff. 75 of 85 I have to do without using 3 special abilities. So we can do this again. And we'll go with the Geos. Did you watch Bad Batch with your daughter? No, I did not. Not yet. I haven't watched Bad Batch with anybody yet. Not even myself. Please don't spoil it for me. All right, we get 3 of these, right? So we're going to do Spy once. We're going to do Brute Alpha once. And we're not going to do Brute. Poggle. We're not going to do Poggle. We need to kill this guy. We'll do Soldier. All right. So now we've got 3. And we just get to do basics for the rest of the combat. Maybe I should have saved my special for the healing ability and debuffs on the Alpha. Should have done this, huh? That probably would have been a better move. Wiser. Let's see if we can work our way through it, though. Got an ability block on him. That's good. We'll just keep smacking. Oh, I hit auto by accident. I thought I had auto basic. That's not what I want. Let's do this again. I don't want to waste time. Let's do this again and let's save it for the... we'll just do Spy once. And then we'll save it for the Brute Alpha. And we'll just do basics on everybody. That B2 has to go. That's the guy we got to kill, right? Or at least I believe that's the guy you got to kill, because he does that debuff, or does that the skill enhancement a lot. Gets out of control. All right, let's get rid of our debuffs now. That's the second special that I used. Auto basic is a thing. Yeah, I thought I had it enabled so that when I do auto, I select. So where is it? I don't know. I'll go back through and look for it later. But yeah, there's definitely an auto basic only feature. Maybe it's not active for these events. I don't know. All right, only 13 minutes to finish. All right, this is easier. Look at this. We're on tier 7, and we're still able to do this. I think I've only used 2 skills so far. I pumped up the Spy, and we did a heal once. So I think we should be in good shape to complete these feats. And then I got nothing I can do with clones, so whatever I get out of this is going to be the best that I can do, points-wise. And then we'll jump into Grand Arena. Maybe, if we can kill this guy. I feel like we should. So much life back. What's with this life gain? Alright. Let's do our third ability right here, right now. Take him out. Spy for the win. Alright. Use no more than 3 special abilities. That gives me 9 more. I think I needed 10, didn't I? Look at this. 84 of 85. Good gravy. There's no way that I can get to the... I can't do the clone feat. I don't have a full team of clone troopers, do I? Is it worth the tier 5 box to go unlock a bunch of clones? I've got 5s. Look at this. I could have these guys, right? I can just unlock the guys, and if 5s could carry it at the lowest possible level. Huh. Who do I want to unlock? Do I want to unlock the new guys? All right, let's activate these new guys. It won't work. Don't do it. It's not worth 451. We're gonna add like 1,300 galactic power. I can live with it. Confirm. All right. Let's get Wrecker going. Look at this, Wrecker. Come on, Wrecker. These guys better count as clones. It didn't say 501st or anything, right? All right, we just got to complete the very most basic level 1 here. Let's do level 1, battle, clear squad, clone trooper. All right, in we go, boys. All right, 5s, get them. Oh, man. Oh, man. I thought 5s was going to be like this big brute. He is not. He is not a big brute. All right, well, let's get another try here, because I didn't do 5s first. I way overestimated. I way overestimated what 5s was going to be able to do here. All right, we're going to try this again. Try this again. All right, 5s, pump it up, pump it up, pump it up, pump it up, pump it up. All you guys, beef up. Oh, they're dead. Okay. Let's target the B2. Get him. All right, now we're on to something. Pump it up. That droid though. Yikes. All right. Come on, Clone Sergeant. Come on, Clone Sergeant. Get him. You can do it. All right. Maybe you can't do it. He doesn't have any healing, does he? I mean, we're getting back some protection and stuff, but... Oh, this is close. This is close. Oh, there's going to be more sacrifices. You might want to kill the probe. Yes, I might want to kill the probe. Let's make one last sacrifice before we go in there to kill the probe. All right, one last sacrifice on our galactic power. Here we go. Here we go. Get in there. Here we go. Mod stream. Get that on there. Let's get this going. Let's get this going. No speed. Some speed. Assign. Get that in there. Let's see, we got crit rate. Let's assign that. Let's look for something that has something good. Offense, potency. What do we need on this guy? Offense. Assign that. Just need a this crit chance. Sure. Upgrade 15. Assign. I think by now everybody understands this guy's a pilot. He has a ship. He has a ship that I'm going to build. So I'm not just throwing away resources here. I'm just building a pilot that I'm going to use with my negotiator. So it's all good. It's not too much of a sacrifice. I don't think I want to take him to gear level 10 right now, though. Let's see what the chat's saying. Oh, noes, what are you doing to the Sarge? Arva got it, yeah. Yep. 5 sacrifice only works when it's zated. I wish I could 5 sacrifice. That'd be pretty cool, right? All right, now we got clones. We got 2 big guys. Let's see if we can kill that droid somehow. I need to pump 5s up or he dies right away. So let's do this with him first. Let's do this with 5s. Nope, the clones don't get a turn. All right, the droid didn't get to go. Let's get that droid. Oh, we got it, boys. This is simple. Simple now. Look at this clone sergeant, man. He's beefy. He's doing the deed. The clone sergeant can also go in the Padme team. So if I get desperate and have to use my Jedi for something, I can put both 5s and the clone sergeant and fill out the Padme team as a defense. All right, look at that. Tier 6 box. Worth. Look at these materials. Woo, woo. All right. I hope that was entertaining. It wasn't like a whale stream. I wailed on like 2 gear levels on a sergeant. Pretty pathetic. But that's my version of wailing on this account. All right, so we looked at their opponent and we did exactly what you guys said. We put the Geos here. We put the Jedi here. We set up good defenses. What he deployed, Geos here, which we kind of expected. And then look at this. He says, you're not going to fight my ships. I'm going to bring my ships across, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. And there's that. So I don't think we can even fight this. Yeah. Pointless. Pointless to fight against that. This is a trooper battle. We do not have enough likes for the trooper battle. So I'm going to have to take just a second from the stream. I'm sorry, guys. I have to go for just like 30 seconds. I will be back. I'm going to put it on the clock screen just so you guys got some music, and I'll be back in a minute. All right, all right, all right. Sorry about that. Had a work issue I had to address real quick. So thanks for waiting. Sorry about that. Did we get the likes? Yeah, we got enough likes to deploy the troopers. Thank goodness. We're good now. Phew. All right, let me catch up on chat real quick. The Padme team is unfair. How are they in your division? Because they have about the same galactic power that I do. Nest it. Nice. On the bright side, your defense will likely hold. Yeah. Let's just hope he doesn't clear both front zones, because it's going to be a lot better to clear both front zones than one front and one back. He's super shallow beyond Padme and Geos. What are we going to do when Darth Loker gets himself a Piet costume? Don't know. I'll have to find a Vader. What else do they have other than Revan? Not much. So it all depends what we find on the back wall, right? So if they've got a complete trash defense on the back wall, then they've got Ewoks and, you know, the team from building Revan. They've got, you know, some miscellaneous other stuff. Treya, for example. Nothing at a very high level, though. Maybe Dooku with some separatists. I don't know. Once you get past the Revan team, I don't feel like the separatist team can beat my Geos. If the Revan team beats my Geos, he'll get Geos and ships, and then I don't know. I don't know if he gets through the Jedi. I don't know. It's going to be a tough matchup. He might get clear 2 zones. I might clear 2 zones. If he gets to my ships and he's able to beat my ships, then he'll win it. So that's what it comes down to. You know, maybe I should have put both defenses up front, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Be interesting to see. We need a Vader helmet for the daughter. How are his ships? His ships are the exact same as his account. They're very focused. Very focused. He's got the Geo Fleet Malevolence. He's got the 3 Geo ships, the Vulture Droid, and the Hyena Bomber. Just that's what he's got. So obviously he keeps all of that for offense. He can keep every ship for offense because there's nobody at our galactic power that's really going to beat this. Even if I had my Padme team, he's got a Relic 7 Anakin, and all of his other characters are Relic. I don't think I could beat that. I don't think I'd have a chance. All right, so we can go in here against these Geos, and we can pick our trooper team. And I think because we don't have a Relic Brood Alpha, I think we kick out this Stormtrooper and do it with a 4-man squad instead of 5. What do y'all think of that idea? You like that? I think we'll still have enough horsepower. Stark, Veers, Snowtrooper. Stark, Piet, and then Snowtrooper will go. Veers will mass assist, and we should be able to kill that brute with the mass assist, get an extra turn meter going. I think this will be plenty to beat him. Do it. This will make Nabokov happy. Joey's prediction is he gets the Jedi and no more. Yeah, this one we really have to win on banners. So the one banner that we get extra for getting rid of that Stormtrooper could be important. All right, we'll put Stark as the target for the counterattacks. Do some damage. All right, and here's the test. Mass assist. Do we kill? Yes. Okay. So that puts us in decent shape. We can do these area effects and then finish them off. And that should be 61 banners. All right. And I don't think, even if he can get through the Jedi, I don't think he's as clean as 61 banners. Guys, that trooper team, I just can't say enough good things about that trooper team. It is so fun to play. It just feels so dominant. Doing what it was designed to do. Love it. I love the Snowtrooper obliteration. And the Ewoks are on the back wall. So this is his other decent team. I mean, what he's got now is the Revan team, and then a Separatist team with some droids and Dooku. It's not horrible. It's probably about 60,000 galactic power with that Separatist team. But yeah, I think his Revan team, because all of the other characters are so low on Revan, I think he's going to have a hard time with my Geos. I don't think his Revan team will get through my Geos. I don't. Joey the Goat predicted he's going to clear Jedi and nothing else. I think if he tries to clear the Geos with his Revan, I think he gets 0. I think he gets nothing. Kill the bears. Vader Solo. Vader Solo. I'm telling you, Vader Solo, if he loses a bunch of health and protection, I'm better off putting in 3 characters and taking full banners and never letting them have a turn. The stun from this guy, the big area effect from this guy, that will finish things off. It's better to go in safe and get, 62 banners than to try to go in light and risk losing it. If I lose it, I can't come back from it. I don't have a team that can come back from it. So I have to get a win here. I have to get a win without ever letting them touch me. I can't let that Wicket throw a stupid spear at me. But Vader won't even lose banners. You guys, I don't understand what game it is that you guys play where Vader just dominates everything with one merciless massacre. I don't think he can one-shot all of those Ewoks at Relic 5 with mediocre mods. I mean, my mods aren't that good. I got speed mods on him, for crying out loud, right? So this Vader he's not going to one-shot all... These Ewoks aren't that strong, but he ain't going to one-shot 5 Ewoks in a row. So I know you guys think Vader can kill everything solo by himself, but my experience, he can't. He needs help. He has Relic now. He will... Trust me. All right, well, we're going to take it in like this. And if Vader one-shots all of the Ewoks, then you, chat, will have proven me wrong. But if Vader's tapping them and the Sith Trooper is the one that's finishing the job, then, I'll at least feel somewhat vindicated. All right, let's get in there and kill us some bears. Let's kill some bears. All right, here we go. Merciless Massacre. Let's put this on Paplu for the hit. All right. See? Red guy got the kill. This one I can kill. That's no problem, right? Hit. That's a kill. All right. This guy I wouldn't kill. Oh, I did kill him. Okay. So there would have been 1 Ewok left, and I probably could have swung at him. So you guys are right. I would have been able to finish it. That's better than I thought. Vader did better than I thought. I'm just not confident, though. I mean, my mods are kind of crappy, right? So I just don't have the confidence to do it. All right, well, I don't see him clearing both of these zones. If he clears both of these zones and gets to ships, he wins. No matter what his banners look like on these two, he wins. But I don't think he can clear this zone and ships and this zone. We'll see. We'll see. This team is tougher than it looks. If I look at his Revan team, what's he got for Revan? He's got Bindo, right? But is Bindo Zetaed? He's got a Jolie Bindo with no Zeta, low level. Bastila Shan, low level, no Zeta. I guess the Zeta doesn't count that much. Yeah, the Jedi that he has to go along with Revan are too weak. They're too weak. Oh, he ain't going to kill those Geos. Got nothing. Be lucky to kill a Jedi with that. All right, I'm feeling good. Feeling pretty good. Jordan got to run. All right. See you later. How fast is the JKR? Not 290. Let's look. 269. He gets speed from his leadership, right? At the start of the battle, gained +5 speed. So if they had 25 speed, he could go over my spy. So if he has a full team of Jedi, he can go over my spy. But I don't think he even has a full team of Jedi. He has 3 of them with the Padme team. 4 of them. Yeah, these guys are all with the Padme team. So his Jedi are Bastila, Jolie, and then Scrubs. Look at this. Yeah. Not afraid at all. I got this. He needs GMY with Revens to kill the Geos, I'd say. Do you have Padme in the back wall? Well, you know, if my opponent's watching this, guys, he can scout me now. Yeah, I got Padme in the back wall. Absolutely. 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 Got to make sure that he can't get any easy victories. But again, this is a different strategy. A lot of people would just take their teams on offense and try to get a full clear and put their lesser teams on defense and hope to win on banners. If you had that strategy against this guy, you'd be done. There's nothing on our team that beats this team. So if we played that strategy, we'd lose this GAC. So yeah, it's best always to play your opponent against the teams that he's got, play to win. That's my theory. So I get low banners. And I'm not going to get this, right? You look at, the leaderboard here. There's already people up in chromium, right? Look how many more banners these guys got than me. I'm not going to catch that. But that's fine. I'll get my Kyber. That's all I want. I want to have fun. I want to win. I want to get Kyber. All right. Cool. He really should have kept GMY and put a level 1 Galactic Republic with Padme to trigger Anakin. Yep. I would not have relicked his JKR without building up the rest of the team. But again, like I said, the way that he's got the team built is actually perfect. So what I would have done if I was him, I would have saved all 6 of these relics. I wouldn't have put a single one of them on defense. I'd have put the Geos, I'd have put the Separatists, droids, and I would have put the Ewoks. And I said Geos, right? Geos, Separatist, Ewoks. And I would have kept all of this for offense. And he would have been able to, if he could have beat the Jedi, then one of these teams could have beat my Padme team, and one of these teams, the 3, could have beat my Geos. So the setup that he has is not awful. He's got Jedi and he's got Padme. But yeah, certainly the Bindo with a relic or Zeta should probably be his next move. Getting the Zeta on that Bindo would be a big deal. All right, enough of that. Enough of that Grand Arena stuff. All right. You guys got more questions for me to answer? Do we want to see an account review? What is it that the group is looking for while we take a little intermission here? I'm checking this to see if I've gotten my challenge here on Aleura all done. Yeah, we were already full maxed out. So I don't need to replay any of that stuff on her, on this account. Let's go join some raids. All right. Ooh, it looks like I can do challenge tier Rancor. That's cool. Wow, you got all the raids up and running. Holy cats and rabbits. All right, let's get in here. Let's see. Who we got? Who's looking juicy and yummy today? A TIE fighter pilot? Perhaps. TIE fighter pilot's looking pretty yummy. On the current scene, my face is no longer in the corner. Okay. I'll put my face up. Nom nom nom. Such a tasty pilot. Look at this. I dealt 2 damage to him by being eaten. What was that? Like, I was a bit crunchy on the way down. Hurt his throat a little bit. Some kind of rounding error or something. Interesting. Give you guys some music to listen to for a second. Let's move this to the top. All right, we got the camera back. Okay, we got a couple questions over here. How fast should I be Gear 13 characters in my Galactic Legend chase? Is one every 2 to 3 weeks good? That's the rate that I target. I want to do 1 relic every 3 weeks. If I get 1 in 2 weeks, that's good. I do them a little faster on my main account because I spend a little bit more. And on my main account, I actually do all of the refreshes every day. I do 3 on all the energies. And then I actually also do the hundreds on my main account because, I spend $100 a month on the account. And that's exactly what I use the gems for, is just more energy refreshes. So I can get a relic every 2 weeks or so on my main account. Every 3 weeks is going well for the Darth Loquitur account. So that's a decent pace. If you want to go faster than that, you pretty much have to spend money, or at least the way I see it. So that's pretty good. Pretty good. Can you explain the Padme counter to Sith Empire? I always get crushed when trying. Okay. So in the Padme team, there's people talk about fast Padme and slow Padme. Against the Sith Empire team, the key is that you want your Padme to go at least after their Bastila has gone, after their Darth Revan has gone. And then, if possible, if their Malak goes, if their HK goes, whatever characters that go before your Padme is good. And then you want to be able to use her middle skill. She can't be feared, right? So when Darth Revan does his fear, where is it? Padme is immune to fear. So she doesn't get feared. The rest of your allies do get feared. She does not get feared. So this lets her take her first turn. They put up sickening amounts of debuffs. Then she comes in with a cunning plan. Dispel all debuffs on light side allies. They recover health for each Galactic Republic ally and each debuff dispelled from themselves. They gain protection up. And protection up then gets changed over to courage. So the way I've got my Padme team time, she would go first and give this, and then immediately my people would start taking turns with high courage. Other people say make Padme your slowest so that your other characters go, then you clear the debuffs, and then the next turn after that, they take their turns with a bunch of courage. So that would be that's the basis of it. So really, the basis of Padme countering the Sith Empire team is getting them to put on all their debuffs, removing it with cunning plan, turning it into courage, and then just taking big hit after big hit with the rest of your team, not on Malak. So as long as you can trigger an effect, Ahsoka will come across, she'll clear the taunt off of Malak, then you can get to a character behind Malak and kill Bastila Shan Fallen, for example, and then maybe Malak taunts again, comes over and hurts somebody real bad with his life drain. That triggers Anakin. Anakin goes and, kills somebody. So that's how the counter works. Somebody said it takes specific modding. Basically, you have to have great mods. You have to have good enough mods on all your characters that they don't die to the initial burst that team puts out. And once Padme does her protection up, it really has to be a lot of protection up. And then you have to have enough damage to be able to kill stuff. So if your damage dealers aren't strong enough, if your health isn't big enough to get you over over the top on the protection up, you won't win it. So it takes some finesse. And I think somebody said it right. You got to mod your characters and work on the mods until the point where you can get the counter to work. All right, I'm starting my channel this week, and all this OBS stuff is overwhelming. Hey, well, I hope it all works out. OBS is, I learned it a little bit at a time. My streams have gotten better and better. I'm still not good at it, but I'm still learning. But it's funny. You watch videos on how to make videos. It feels kind of weird. No SLKR yet. With a powerful Sith trooper, which lead is better, Hux or Kylo Ren unmasked? All Zetas on both. I think the Kylo Ren unmasked leadership is generally better. I use the Hux leadership basically when Kylo Ren unmasked is being used somewhere else and I can't use his leadership. Would you collab with any other Swigo channels? Yeah, I've already done with AP Gains. I want to do something with the Star Wars guy for sure. I've been on the playbook a couple times. So yeah, it's more about having the time to do it than the desire to do it. I would love to do a lot more with a lot more people. It's just I have limited time to work on stuff. I've got like 7 videos that I want to put out. I just have to go slowly and work through it and find the time and get them made. That's the tough part. All right, so we've got troopers going in against this challenge tier Rancor. We need to figure out what one last guy we're going to put in here with the troopers. We don't have a 5th trooper that's big enough. So we need a Relic 5 guy that can go in with troopers. I could do Vader. Kind of a waste of a Vader, though. He would get ramped up from Piet. All right, well, let's do Thrawn in here. Why not? Why not? We'll do Thrawn. And we'll throw the troopers in. We got to try to get 1.3 million galactic power. That's the target. Okay, so let's target the Rancor, and we don't get to steal his turn meter, but we'll do big hits. All right. Now we'll take out the door handle. Stack up some stuff. All right, here we go. Buffs up. Let's just focus on the troopers. Let's pass a turn over to him. Attack, mass assist, get lots of turn meter, hit the armor. We're just going for damage right now. Do the kick, hit. Let's get offense up. Who do we want to die? Let's put it on Thrawn. Keep the trooper train rolling. 1.3, boys, come on. You can do it. 1.3 is the target. Two down. 2 down, 3 to go. Come on, leave Moff Gideon alive one more turn. Nope. Done. Let's see. 910,000. Oh my goodness. That's probably about my worst run on these guys. Yikes. All right. Good enough. We're still number 4 in the raid with 2 teams used. Might go in there again later. Why does my Padme not have a full speed set? Huh? I think my Padme is not set up for speed, is she? Oh. Huh. How do you like that? Probably should put a speed mod on her. Oversight on my part. Modded her wrong. Error. Pilot error. Thanks for noticing that. That's awesome. Let's get a speed mod with health over there. 5 speed, not great. Let's see. What do we have? Potency. Offense. Health. There we go. 10 speed. Not the greatest. Upgrade that. Offense, crit chance, tenacity. We still got a chance at speed, right? So let's just, there we go. Now we're interested. Now we're interested. I'm going to hit that again. Nope. All right. Good enough. Now we got more speed. She's faster, 297. Yay. Okay. Didn't even notice that. Thanks for noticing, chat. Awesome. Help me mod my characters better. Where would you recommend I plug my relic Ayla into for light side GOTB? Under Padme or JKR? Neither? I don't know. I mean, if you're replacing a character that's less good than Ayla Secura, I guess. What's her kit? I mean, I don't even know. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. She's got the crits though, right? Oh yeah, she's actually got a very good basic skill if I remember correctly, right? Deal physical damage with a 35 chance to call an assist. And then this one. She has a 10% crit chance, counter chance, and 50% counter damage, and stuns her target whenever she critically hits. Yeah, so that could be pretty good for the clone team as well. I mean, if you're getting hit by the AoEs from the bots, that's probably a bad thing. But if you do get hit by the AoEs, you got a good chance to counter and stun. If your JKR team is Hermit Yoda, Bindo, Bastila, Yoda, you have one more, like this team right here, right? So you've got Revan, Yoda, Bindo. If you have Hermit Yoda going, you could potentially put Ayla in instead of Bastila. Bastila in this team, gets Yoda going, but she's not. I don't think she's the biggest contributor in this team. So either replace her or Hermit Yoda if that's the kind of thing you got going on. This team with Ayla over here, I think it's probably better with Ayla in place of Bastila. Chat can tell me if that's wrong. But I think that's where it goes. Relic Ayla under a JML or JKL is amazing. Nice. Cool. Do you think people should farm Gideon and Dark Trooper at the beginning of the game? Just wondering because of the new update. Gideon, yes. Dark Trooper, no. I don't know. Maybe Dark Trooper is the best thing since sliced bread. But if you're building the 3 officers that you have to build for C anyway, Stark, Veers, Piet, that leaves you 2 troopers to build. If you build Gideon and Dark Trooper, Dark Trooper's coming off of a hard node for like one of the low-level light side hard nodes, right? Something like that. Let's see. Is it 1? Is he all the way down here? Yeah. So he's cheap to get. I mean, it wouldn't be a horrible farm. Are these guaranteed drops? Let's just do this once and see if we get one of each. We get nothing. Okay, so none of that's guaranteed drops. You could. I'm not sure I would farm him all the way up to 7 stars right away. I might farm him up to 4 or 5 stars if that's the character that you really wanted. But I don't have him up and running, right? Like I can't compare him to other troopers that I have because I don't have him and other troopers to swap out and compare. So I don't even know if he's so good that he blows away every other trooper in the game. But early game, I mean, I would build Gideon for sure, and I would build the 3 officers, and I like Snow Trooper for early game. I mean, you guys see what he does, and he may not be a late game PvP character or the perfect trooper, but he is going to earn me so much in GAC and all these events. I don't feel like any of the resources are wasted on him. Range Trooper's awesome. That's the way I use the account. The trooper team on my main account here is with the Range Trooper, right? So This version of the team here with the 3 officers, Moff Gideon, and the range trooper is good. So would Dark Trooper here be better than any other trooper? I don't know. I really don't know. But I have a feeling like you could put him at 4 or 5 stars, and because he's got the 4 stacks of life, that, I mean, he'd stick around for a little while. He'd have to be pretty big for his basic to do massive damage, though. My recommendation is no. Use your 5th trooper, somebody that's easier to farm. The game gives you Snow Trooper. Like, you get it free out of Bronzium so much that you could just have a Snow Trooper for free. So I would do that. I would make Snow Trooper my 5th trooper. Early game. And if you don't want to invest in him, just put him at 7 stars, gear 10, leave him there, replace him later with something. Did you get anything good out of the double shard drop? I think statistically I did very poorly. I got one run where I did 5 and I got 20 shards on Bosk. So I got one big hit on him, and I really got a lot of disappointment out of the rest of it. I did statistically much worse than average the last couple days. It's fine though. It's whatever. It's what it is. Does Snow Trooper have better damage than Dark Trooper? They're different. Snow Trooper has good area effect damage, and Dark Trooper has good single target damage. Right? I mean, Dark Trooper's just pounding things into ground with the basic. You get assists off of him, and he just does nasty things with his basic. Finally relicking up your CLS. Yeah. I've got him to relic 3, and I'm stuck there. Oh, I got the gifts. We got the gifts from the May the 4th. I got gifted materials. Look at this. We're going to be able to take him to relic 5 with gifted materials. Let's see how far we can go with this. We've got the materials. Nope, we are out of Bronzium. So we can put him at relic 5 and just leave him there for a while. I don't think he needs to go to relic 7. So good, but I'm stuck on those low-level materials. It's I've exhausted my supply of all those low-level materials. Got 100 on Plo and 60 on Old Ben out of the Cantina. Wow, that's nice. The Dark Trooper AoE ain't that bad either. What's the cooldown on the AoE for the Dark Trooper? Let's see. Is it this one? Okay, let's see. Oh, no, it's not that one. It's this one. Physical damage to all, a three turn cooldown. That's not bad. I mean, Snow Trooper can just do it every turn, though. Snow Trooper just goes AoE, 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 AoE. So, that's what I would say. I mean, this guy's going to do much more single target damage. This pneumatic punch, when he has 4 stacks, he deals damage for each stack of Dark Trooper squad. So, I mean, that is really a lot of damage. It's really a lot of damage when he has 4 stacks. So, and he can get stacks back, right? So if they knock a stack off, you can use this skill to get a stack back. So he's a solid character. I mean, I want to get him up and running at some point. Dark Trooper. When you get him at the beginning of the game, what star level do you get him at? Do you get him at 5 stars? I just noticed he's 5 stars. Do you get him at 5 stars at the beginning of the game? Because that changes things a lot. He's 5 stars, and I haven't farmed him. So you get him at 5 stars at the start of the game. Is that correct? 5 stars? That's crazy. That's crazy. If that's the way it works, then yeah, I mean, you could make him your 5th trooper. And probably not even farm him, just use him like he is. Use him at 5 stars till you can come back later and farm him. That's a big deal if he comes in at 5 stars. You get him at 1 star. Well, how the heck do I have him at 5 stars? I didn't wail on him, and also didn't farm him. How do I have him at 5 stars? That's weird. That's unusual. It's not a 5-star unlock. You must have gotten shards somewhere and not noticed from the marquee. Well, I mean, you only get 3 stars from the marquee, right? So to get the 5 stars, I would have had to do something. It's a mystery. I didn't spend money on that character. Unless I was sleepwalking one night and came in here like a zombie and then started mashing on the whale button for Dark Trooper. But if I did that, he'd be 7 stars, right? There's no way I would go 5 stars without going 7. That's just logic. It consumed your shards. Not sure where you got those shards from. Huh. Must have farmed it somewhere. Someone hacked your account and wailed on Dark Trooper. I don't know. I gotta check, guys. I might be getting a work call again here. Let's see. All right. Nothing urgent. It can wait. Good. Good. Okay, so let's go in here and take a look at this Grand Arena, and we'll get this out of the way. And then if we've got time left, maybe we can do an account review or something like that after we do the Division 1 Grand Arena. For anybody who hasn't deployed their lightsaber, please do that. Slash, bash, crush, kill, whatever you need to do. Get that out of here. So we need undersized squads. We need Bo-Katan, Darth Maul, and Gar Saxon. 8 Grand Arena battles on my first attempt. 12 with Rex, Ahsoka, or Maul. Okay. Tenacity up 50 times. Ooh. I don't even know who all does Tenacity up. I know Yoda does it. I know you get it on Jedi Knight Revan at the start. So that's 5 there, right? Who else gives Tenacity up that would give a lot of Tenacity up? Maybe you guys can shout it out if you know lots of places to get Tenacity up in Grand Arena. Those are the 2 I can think of off the top of my head. All right. Rex for Tenacity up. Oh, yeah, Rex. Rex gives Tenacity up. Who did I have to put in Rex with? I can never remember these silly feats. Rex, Ahsoka. Oh, no, I just have to get kills with Rex. Okay. So we can play Rex. We can get some Tenacity ups there. I keep clicking off of it. What's your day job? You seem super smart. I'm intrigued to know. I'm an engineer, chemical engineer by training. I'm in management, been a manager for a lot of years, and right now I'm managing a factory. So, got production stuff going on. Lots of cool people working there. I got a great staff. I like my job. I like what I do. Like it. All right, so we've got Emil. He's part of the Bulgarians. 5.2 million. Now, I'm at 5 million now because in the lull between when I hit Division 1, I said, okay, galactic power doesn't matter anymore. I can, star up all these ships that I've been sitting on, and it's not relevant. And then they come out with the announcement that galactic power is going to be relevant again. So I once again have blown out my GP with ships. So now I'm at 5 million GP because of all the ships that I played with. But that's what it is. So we're close in galactic power. We're close in the split between ships and characters. So this is a pretty even matchup. He's got the negotiator fleet over here. We've got some good stuff up top here, and then a bunch of stuff in the middle. Millennium Falcon's relic Chewie. He's got like 1 relic on a couple of these. These are good ships. Bosk full relic. So he's definitely going to have the negotiator going strong. He's got all of those ships. He's got an Empire fleet that's going to be going strong. He's got a lot of Empire. He's got the First Order stuff going, so he'll have some kind of a Finalizer fleet, probably on offense. So I imagine this is going to be on defense. I imagine he's going to have the Chimera on defense with his Empire team. Finalizer on offense, probably the Home 1 Rebels on offense. So the ships don't look too scary. I think we're okay on ships. Character-wise, we've got SLKR. We got a lot of characters you would expect to see: Palpatine, Vader, Kylo Ren Unmasked, Revan, Malak. But a lot of his characters are actually kind of low relic levels. So you see he's got a lot of relic 2, 3 down here. I have like very few that I don't just take straight to 5. So he's got more relics than me, but generally I have higher level relics than him. And then he's got a bunch of Gear 12s everywhere. So I feel like I've got this account in a couple ways. I've got higher relic levels and I've got better mods. So I think we're in good shape. Speed-wise, if we look at his top speed, he has 300 on Wat Tambor. And other than that, it goes down from there. 302 here on Dooku. R2-D2 is a speedy little guy, 297. So he's got some characters, but he doesn't have like the 348s and the 360s and stuff like that that are, blowing me out of the water. So I think we're okay. Let's see what we got going on here. I'm sorry about this, guys. I'm getting work calls like crazy tonight, and I just got to keep checking and make sure that it's not something that I need to deal with right away. Okay. If it is, then work comes first, and I'll hang up the stream, and I hate that for you guys, but yeah, work is the priority. I can live without the stream. I can't live without my job. My family would not enjoy that. All right, so on defense, I did it again. Put this Mon Mothma team on defense. And I put a better version of this Sith leftover team here with Palpatine. Put our Grievous team there to steal banners. And then over here, we put our SLKR, our arena team, and the leftover First Order in the same zone. Now, I got to say, guys, I don't like this new art. I don't mind the art when you look at the character. This isn't bad, right? It's okay. It's okay art. But when you look at the art out here, it's like he's pushing his face through the donut. It's too close. It's like a selfie where they've got the camera like right up on you. I don't mind the new art, but this I don't like. I don't like the way it looks like this. Yuck. And Ahsoka's the same way. I mean, her face fills the circle like she's sticking her face through it. Anyway, not happy with these small screenshots anyway. They need to just put them further back and make the head look like everybody else. My opinion. All right. Okay. I do have to answer a work question, so if you guys have other questions for me, let me know. Return Monday night for Tuesday. Okay. Hope that answers the question. All the new characters are like that. Yeah, they're scary. They're scary. I don't like it. I really don't like it. Like the Ahsoka. The Ahsoka freaks me out. Where is she? Look at this. Look at this head. Like her tentacles are coming over the top of the circle now. Like she's sticking her face through it, and it's behind her. I hate that look. Nasty. And then somebody said they just took the head and pasted it onto the cartoon body. And that's exactly what it is. The head's too big. Look at this thing. That head's like the size of a giant watermelon now. You look at the size of her fist compared to the size of her head. Her eyeball is like the same size as her belt buckle. Like, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. These aren't anime characters. We don't need the big goofy eyes with the little shinies in them like the Pokemon have. So, yeah, I don't mind the art too much for most of these characters, but this I don't like. Bleh. It's not tentacles. Whatever. I can't remember the name of... they've got a name. I'm sure they have a name, but I can't remember it. All right, back to your regularly scheduled Grand Arena. Because I did not win the most likely to go off track. I didn't win it. So I gotta stay focused. Ray Scavenger is the worst one. I think they're unappealing. All right, so we got a Grievous team here that we got to deal with. Probably clone it up. Use that Rex. Get some of those Tenacity up buffs out of the way. We've got our Revan team here on defense, which we'll have to take something serious in against this. Still not quite sure what I'm going to do here. I might trooper it, because the troopers can just kind of walk all over this team. Even if I have to shoot Kenobi, I should be able to still get through this team and get my first kill with troopers. It's not ideal, but I think I can do it. This team down here, we can Triumvirate or some other stuff. So we got some options there. Over here, we've got the SLKR. And this is a weird team. Now, I don't ever put Phasma because she has turn meter gain. And when you gain turn meter, you lose health and protection %. So as soon as she does that, everybody on her team loses a bunch of health and protection. So I'm not a fan of using Phasma in here. There's no tanks. There's 0 tanks in here. So I can bring in my C against this, and I can link SLKR, and I can link the Sith Trooper here. Neither one of them will be able to get crits. And that's going to cut down the damage from this team by so much that I think from there it's just... if I bring in C with Vader, I think this is a done deal, right? Just kind of walk all over it. I don't know if you guys feel differently. Let me know. But I think that makes this team easier. And then we've got a couple turns where we can build up the debuffs with Vader and cut him in half. We can put in a tank like Scion or somebody like that. Take a couple hits from him. This guy is mediocre fast, 257. So even with his buff up, he's 277. So we should be able to go before him, before he can give Kylo another turn. So I don't know. I think this version of the team doesn't seem very threatening to me. So let's see what the chat has to say. Nabokov says, got to take off. See you later. All right, see you later. First Order officer also gains turn. Doesn't he swap turn meter? Isn't this swap? Other ally gains turn meter. Wow. So that also gains turn meter. So if he gives Kylo another turn, he's taking another 10% health and protection away from him. I thought it was a swap. The swap's like Hux is a swap, right? Grant that ally a bonus turn, right? So he doesn't give him turn meter. He just grants a bonus turn. So that works. That doesn't trigger your nasty stuff. I don't think C against SLKR makes sense typically, but with Phasma and FOO, I think you should be okay. Yeah. So it's C plus Vader. So I'm doing both C and Vader in the same team with Thrawn. So the idea is Wat Tambor, pump up Vader with the weapon tech, take the hit, link these two guys so they can't get damage, take the hit from SLKR, and then just, work this team with Vader, and kill him with a culling blade, fracture him so that he can't get turn meter, right? So I just hold him down with Thrawn, punish everything with Vader, and then, C is just there for the link, and then to, kill things if it goes long. If he kills Vader, then we're in trouble, right? But once we fracture him, I think we're in good shape. With Thrawn and Watt, it should be fine. I don't see that you have other options. Yeah, we could start with that, right? Now, do we want him in the leader spot? Does it make most sense to have him in the leader, right? He gives potency, speed, doubled for Sith, which is a lot. 40 speed, 60 potency, a bunch of mastery. When deceived or linked enemy uses an ability, he gains mastery. Whenever they're, yeah, I think it's him, right? We put him in the lead. Or do we put Vader in the lead so that we don't lose the debuffs if we call? I would get a pre-taunt in there too. I've got my 6th Zeta on him, so when I do my Unraveled Destiny, it will, taunt my tank. Just so you guys know. Look. Isn't it this skill? It's this skill, right? Oh yeah, there it is. Dark side tank allies taunt for 2 turns. So there you go. I do. He's all 6 Zetas. You guys should be happy. And he's got the ult this time around. So we're good. Then we want Thrawn. And the question is, do we want Scion as the tank? Because Scion can certainly take the hits, right? He's going to be able to take a hit better than anybody. The other thing we could do is we could take Moff Gideon in there. And Moff Gideon will cut down damage by half. But we still have to soak the initial hit. How big is my set? Gear 12. He's not horrible, right? He'll soak 1 hit at least. He'll probably die in 1 hit, but that'll allow me to get the tank tech over on him. Fracture. That should be good, right? Good luck with the GAC. C lead. Everybody's voting for C lead. Okay. So this is it. So we're going to go in. Watt will put the weapon tech on Vader first. We'll Merciless Massacre with him. I don't know if I'll be able to call Kylo right away. We probably need to call somebody else. If we can call the... can we call the Sith Trooper? Do you guys think we can call the Sith Trooper in 1 hit? Because then I can link Phasma. Or I can link the other character, whatever the 5th character is I'm blanking on at the moment. We've got the Officer, Phasma, Kylo himself, the Red Trooper, and then whoever else is the pilot, TIE pilot or whatever, I could link him. And we could try to kill the Red Trooper. Yeah, okay. But he's probably going to have crit immunity. Oh, yeah, he'll have crit immunity. But my Vader's based on offense anyway. He's not a crit Vader. He's just offense. Straight offense. Yeah, I think we're going to link those two. I think we're going to link those two anyway. And if I manage to kill the Sith Trooper, it's kind of a bonus. I'll lose the link, but by then he'll be fractured anyway. So let's go in there and let's try to take our time just a little bit, right? Oh, Hux is the other one. Okay, so weapon tech goes to Vader. Set gets killed in 1 hit. Then we're going to link him with the Red Trooper to cut down their damage a little bit. All right. Thrawn's not going to make it. Thrawn's not going to make it. Come on, Thrawn, make it. Thrawn didn't make it. Vader didn't make it. Holy cow. Holy cow. All right, well, this team did better than I thought. Let's see if we can fight it out with C. Let's give this a minute. Let's not give up on it quite yet. Let's not give up on it quite yet. All right. Ooh. Now we're going to have to give up on it. All right. Zap. Zap. Zap! Get him! Ult for the win. Ult for the win. 46 banners. Boys, that's ugly. Linked doesn't prevent crits when they have advantage. It doesn't? Whoa, 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 Griff. Whoa, Griff, back up there, buddy. You're telling me that advantage still gives you a crit when you're linked. I gotta go read some skills. Boys. Gotta go read some skills. Okay, so Unravel Destiny becomes linked. Entwined Fate. Linked to this character is linked. All right, well, where does it explain what linked is? Come on. What am I missing here, guys? When a deceived or linked enemy uses an ability. So what is it? What is it that prevents the critical? Linked enemies can't critically hit. And damage they deal is decreased by 25%, right? Linked enemies can't critically hit. How does advantage get around that? I'm theorizing. I saw SLKR crit, and he was linked. Well, we've got this on video, so I can go back later and watch. I don't have the talent and skills to go back and rewatch it while we're on stream. I don't know how to do that. So, but we'll be able to see. That's interesting. Linked enemies can't be critically hit. Can't critically hit. Huh. And him and the trooper were definitely the ones that I linked. That was an interesting team. That team took a lot of turns fast. That surprised me. I gotta say, I got surprised by that team. Excludes Galactic Legends. Oh, okay. So that part of it just doesn't affect Galactic Legends. That makes sense. I mean, Galactic Legends are immune to stuff anyway, so I'm not unhappy about that. But I know it for the future now. We can't stop him critting. So, but we did it. We got it. I need to get my C to Relic 8 so that those aren't scary. If I would have put the tank tech with Watt right at first instead of the weapon tech on Vader, we'd have had it made. We'd have been okay then. All right. So what do we need against this Treya? Bring in Geos, you think? Play Geos against this Treya? Would that be a good matchup? No, it's not a good matchup. Everybody knows that's the counter. Treya is the counter to Geos. We're not really going to do that. All right. What do we have that kills Treya? And she's got Bastila of Fallen over here on her team. And the Triumvirate's no joke. So this team is like, it's not a game. Maybe troopers? Troopers is overkill for this. I don't want to trooper this. We can't do attacks out of turn, which means bounty hunters aren't a great idea. I mean, we've got Padme, but that Padme seems like serious overkill. Now, maybe we do this. Do that. And just take them in and do it up like this. Go lightweight against that team. I hate wasting a good team this far out, though. Because if I waste a team on this and there's good stuff on the back wall, then we get in trouble. CLS maybe, unless you want to use it for another team. CLS takes a lot of attacks out of turn, though. Every time we take an attack out of turn, we're going to die. So it has to be a team that does its own thing. Your trio is stronger. You could mirror. I kind of want to use the trio up here, though, right? Because trio deals pretty effectively with this team. Revan up here. Probably, we could Padme this. That's probably the safest bet here, Padme here. What do we have that kills this without attacks out of turn? Bounty hunters don't attack out of turn. Of course they do. That's how you get your contract off with Bosk and Grief Karga. Call all other bounty hunters to assist. That's sort of the basis of their gimmick for getting the contract off. Look at all these teams that have attacks out of turn. Triumvirate is like the only team that legit doesn't have attacks out of turn. Okay, we can do Triumvirate over here. And then we can do bounty hunters on that first order team. So let's make sure we're on the right team here. I don't want to mess up. All right, so we'll do Triumvirate here. And then we'll do bounty hunters against that first order team over there. All right, so let's get rid of all these buffs. Let's yoink. Good yoinking. Let's isolate. Let's see. Can't get buffs out of turn. I feel like we just isolate Bastila Fallen. Seems like the best bet. All right. I really want to kill her. Die. Die, Bastila Shan Fallen. Okay, get rid of those debuffs. Come on, Treya. Cut it out. Quit being mean. All right, get that out of here. Get her out of here. She is tough. She is tough. All right, Nihilus didn't get it. All right, good, good, good. All right, now we got to get our big attack. What? What? Uh-oh, now I'm worried. Nihilus is most likely ready to go off with his, well, I'll have him kill my Scion. Okay. Okay, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. Okay, we got him ability blocked. Now we can kill him. Get him out of here. All right. That's okay. We can live with that now. Need to get that Bastila dead. I need to get that Bastila dead. Come on. Come on, die, Bastila. She is stout, this Bastila. She is not taking a die for an answer here. All right, throw some lightsabers at her. Oh, we should have this under control. All right. As long as they keep the isolate on my Treya, I'm fine with that. Because Scion, if he does die, has held by hatred. So we don't care too much about that. If he has the isolate on him, things go badly. So we're going to put the isolate on him now. We're going to hold on to the Held by Hatred. Get on over here. I keep wanting to click it, but I've already got it up, so I don't need it. Don't need it. All right. Back to full life. You got drained. I did get drained. I got massively drained. Oh, I should not have done that because now Treya's targeting him. Yikes. I don't want Treya targeting him. Let's isolate Treya. Okay, she repeated the isolate on my Treya, so we're good. We're good. All right. I don't like this, says Joey. Wasn't too scary. As long as we kill their Nihilus, we're good. Because if their Nihilus kills our Scion, then we're in trouble from there. All right, what do we got back here? Geos. We know what to do against Geos. Bounty Hunters. That's not a problem. So Geos. Nest. We're going to do Kira lead because I don't want to die to the Geo Spy. All right. So we'll just get this over with. Should have killed Treya first, huh? I guess I can see the logic in that. Killing Treya first so that you don't have an isolate to deal with at all. That might have been good. Auto basic. Just build up our damage a little bit here. See how many counterattacks we can get without triggering the brute to attack us back. I guess it doesn't really matter. We can do auto. Doesn't matter too much against Geos. And if we get the ability block off of us, then we can do our big hit. If Poggle misses it a couple times. I'm supposed to have Poggle targeted. Why is Poggle not targeted? Let's get Poggle. All right, keep going, keep going. There we go. Now we got Poggle targeted. All right, let me catch up with Chad over here. Low banners. Yeah, the Triumvirate are often low banners. It's okay, though. We don't mind. A win's a win. We beat 5 characters with 3. And he had, he had his Bastille of Fallen in there, so that means that we don't have to deal with that Bastille of Fallen somewhere else. So that's good, at least. I was surprised at how hard it was to kill her, though. She was really stout. I don't know if he had some kind of health defense kind of build on her or something. I love watching Nest solo anything. Yeah, it's just it's a fun game of mechanics watching her, isn't it? Like just lose life, lose protection, gain protection. And the protection that she gets back from Kira's ability doesn't work correctly. So it's supposed to give you back 10% of your max protection. But for some reason, when she has all this purple protection on, the attack actually gives you 10% of all of her protection that she has at the time. So if you watch, like she goes back to 100% protection every time when she does the counterattack. And you don't see it very well in this battle, but I've seen it before where Nest is. It was once in this battle where her health went down. So they took all of her protection and some health, and then the next time she hit, she was already at 100% protection again. So I think that's not working as intended, but I'll take it. It allows you to get high banners with your Nest. Okay. Spy almost got her. I tell you, if we didn't have Kira in there, if I wasn't getting back my green protection, the Spy would have killed her with that hit. That would have been a kill for the Spy. It would have been. Been there before, done that, know how it works, and Can't risk it. Okay, so we've got Padme against one of these teams. Probably take clones against this team. Let's just review what we've got left. We've got Revan, Padme, clones, CLS, troopers. What do we want to trooper? We could probably trooper those bounty hunters if nothing else. Can we trooper this? Do we want to trooper this? Is there anything on Revan's kit that stops us from stealing turn meter? I don't think so, right? We can steal his turn meter. Immune to bonus turn meter effects from leader abilities at the start of the battle. Okay. They can still lose turn meter though, right? Am I missing something? Other light side allies gain bonuses. Half of these while he's in the leader slot. There's so much text in these, I can never remember the whole abilities. As long as I can steal turn meter from these, I'm willing to try the troopers. Anakin puts health immunity. Does Nest solo Padme in 5v5 or just 3v3? Nest solos Padme in 5v5 as long as she has more tenacity than they have potency. So if your Nest has 170 tenacity, you have to use the Kira lead, and nobody on the opposing team, the Anakin on the opposing team has to have under 70 potency. So as long as he doesn't have potency, and you can beat him in 5v5. You can't beat the version with C-3PO because he gives out potency and puts debuffs on, and it's really hard to beat the version with C-3PO. And that's another one that you really can't win without Kira as your leader. So I've tried putting a tenacity lead in before, and I lose with it, so it's pretty much just Kira. Tenacity up is the only thing that would stop turn meter removal. Tenacity up stops turn meter removal. Gideon's turn meter removal isn't potency based though. It's just a does happen skill. Am I wrong? Gideon just removes turn meter. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look. Control the situation. All units lose 100% turn meter, which can't be resisted. Padme doesn't lose turn meter. So she has an effect that just says, I do not lose turn meter. So you can't do it against her. But we should be able to control the situation against the Jedi, right? You know what? We're going to try it. And if it's not the case, then we're all going to learn something together today. That's how this is going to work. All right, got to make sure I'm targeting the right team here because I was messing around with that. So let's go in here, no mistakes, do this. Okay. Well, let's go in here and give this a try. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to target Kenobi first. And we're going to take away turn meter and assist on Kenobi so that we don't get taunts up other places. Then we're going to come over here to Yoda, and we're going to pop Yoda's Savior. Or we're not going to pop Yoda's Savior. Yikes. Okay, area effect, stomp, pop Savior on Yoda, come on. All right, good. Good. All right, now they'll get a dodge. There's nothing we can do about that. Bindo is the one that really has to die. So let's do that. Let's get the area effect over here. Let's get buffs up to drive turn meter on these other guys. Let's daze everybody. Bindo's down. All right. Turn meter's in good shape, right? So we can go after Revan himself for a couple hits. And then we'll come over here to Kenobi and get another kill to drive our turn meter. And then we'll take a couple more shots on Revan. And we can kill him so we get turn meter again. And we get turn meter again. Cut her armor in half. Stomp. 25 stacks of, or I guess 24 stacks. Good. Clean. They didn't get a turn, did they? Did it? Oh, Yoda got one turn. Yoda got to go once and spread buffs. Not too bad though. Not too bad. Looked like a good match. All right. This is gorgeous. Makes me feel good. All right, let's do the bounty hunters against this first order team. Straight bounty hunters. Worst case, if we have to clean it up, we can clean it up. All right, so taunt first. Mass assist on Kylo. Mass assist on Executioner. We'll take off all their buffs, or ability block them all. Let's just try to stun this pilot. We'll get taunt again. I think we're going to take him out because he seems the most threatening to me. Everybody else is kind of sitting down waiting for something to happen. All right, let's get this TIE pilot, see if we can snipe him. 64,000 to the face. Nice. That stormtrooper's got some salt. That guy. All right, let's see if we can get a stun from Aura Singh. Look at her. Stunning machine. Stunning machine. All right. Keep working on him. Just do a basic. Just do a basic. We're not... Oh, I should have taunted. My taunt's gone. Didn't realize my taunt was gone. Stack up some damage over times. Now we got to try to get him stunned again. Can I get back around to turn meter? Let's stun him. No stuns. Let's net him for the stun. There we go. All right. Get some more damage over times. Make him do a disappearing act. Snipe. This is a tough stormtrooper. That guy's jacked. Like he's going to the gym and injecting steroids daily or something. Holy cow. That guy. 60 banner win. If anybody ever wants to know if the Mando is a good character, that Annihilate skill him and Nihilus have, it's so valuable. It is so valuable in Grand Arena to just take things like those Kylo Rens and make them disappear. All right. We've got a Padme team still. It'd be a shame not to use her on this Grievous. We'll go ahead and kick Barriss out of there and just do it with 4 so we get an underdog. What relic was that? Stormtrooper? I don't know. I can go back and look. Let's see. Should I do this? I think I should do this, right? Underdog it. We probably won't get full banners anyway, but at least I'll get credit for that underdog feat. Oh, I need to do that thing with Nest and Ahsoka and Bo-Katan or something. Something like that. All right, who do we want to kill? Let's kill Droideka. We're going to wait with the big skill. All right, let's clear those off. Yikes. I'm getting low on health over here. Do not like it, Sam, I am. All right, let's kick this Droideka. No stun. Let's do the big hit. Still no stun. No nothing. Should not have done that. Yikes. Alert, alert. Okay, we need health back. We need health back, boys and girls. Just need health back. All right, let's pile in. Come on, Padme. We need health back. Get this Anakin alive before he kicks the bucket. All right, we're satisfied with that. All right, get over there and get that B1. Can't get the B1 now. Okay, come on. Get this B1. Let's put up protection. Let's do that. Get some more stacks off the B1. Now the B2 has the taunt. That's inconvenient. Okay. Oof. 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 Oh, that was unexpected. So the bot died, triggered him, then immediately when he started his turn, he killed the B1, and then things went badly from there. So that sucked. All right, we'll just do this. Oh, let's go look at our quest. Let's see what this quest is, because I think we can just complete a quest on Grievous, right? That works? Whatever this feat is, chromium, good, take it. All right, so we've got Rex, Ahsoka, and Darth Maul. Rex, Ahsoka, and Darth... Oh, man. Darth Maul, Bo-Katan, Gar Saxon. Darth Maul, Bo-Katan, Gar Saxon. All right, let's go into Grand Arena. Let's pick Darth Maul, Bo-Katan, Gar Saxon, and then who do I need to actually kill Grievous? Should I bring in like Jedi Knight Revan and Yoda, or Han and Chewie? Does Han and Chewie do it? Should have stunned on the last turn. Should have kicked. Always target B2 first. In this matchup, though, B2 heals too fast. The problem I have when I go for B2 first is that B1 keeps constantly healing him. And if I don't, keep the debuffs up with Anakin, then B2 just keeps getting life back, and I never kill him. So I find that it's better to go for that B1 and take him out, and then you can kill the other guys. I just didn't expect the B2 to die in that round from Grievous and trigger all kinds of nasty stuff. That was awful. Does this work, guys? Does the Han Solo and Chewbacca, do they kill that Grievous? You did waste 16 courage stacks on B1, but each courage stack is an instance of yeah, maybe I could have killed a B2 with that, I guess. But the courage also, each instance of courage is an instance of 8 less stacks on the B1. All right, Padme relies on the protection up. Yeah. If you had enough courage, you can one-shot him. That will work just fine. All right, let's get in there, and let's see if we can complete this with this crazy team here. Let's shoot first. And let's go crazy with Darth Maul. And then let's shoot second. And 40 banners. That was intentional, guys. That loss was intentional just so I could complete this feat. Yeah, I'm going to play it that way. I'm going to lie and pretend that it was intentional. All right, we got that. We got that feat going. Okay. The tenacity up one didn't go so well for us, though. We didn't score any points toward tenacity. Yikes. All right, well, we can get in there with our Revan team here against these bounty hunters. And we can play Revan with Grandmaster Yoda and these guys. And we'll just try to take a lot of turns and get Grandmaster Yoda to do a lot of tenacity up. We'll play the long game here. Roxy Bro has to head out. See you later, man. Thanks for stopping by. All right, let's put this on Yoda. Just roll him over there. And then let's do the tenacity up, right? Let's kill this Mando. I don't want to mess around with him. And let's kill him for real. Okay. And then Yoda can get more turn meter, get more turns. Bendo will just do a basic attack because we don't want to kill Bosk too quickly. Hey, get off my Yoda. Trying to get my savior. What is this? All right, give that back over to Yoda. He'll do a little dance. Oh, I had the buffs up and I didn't use it. Come on. All right, well, we'll just keep doing him. There we go. Buffs up. Let's see. Stun him. And let's tap. Just get turn meter. We're going to end up killing Bosk here soon. It's not what we want. We want lots of instances of tenacity up. We want 5 minutes of tenacity up. Let's see. Taunt's gone, so we can come back here and work on... Oh, yikes. All right, more buffs. More buffs. I get an extra turn. Tap him on the shoulder. He gets an extra life, but we're okay with that. We'll hit Bosk and hope he doesn't die. All right, now he's got some protection back. Goody goody. Have you guys ever seen somebody stall so much trying not to win a battle? All right, let's see. Just turn meter. And let's just attack. Buffs again. I don't know how close we're getting to 50, but we're doing lots of tenacity. Oops, I meant to do the basic. Yikes. All right, Bosk, don't die on me, buddy. Don't die on me, Bosk. We'll just do this. Stealth up. Okay, we can hit Bosk again now some more. Pass this over to Yoda. Get turn meter. Just basic. Basic. Stall harder. More tenacity. Alright, now I feel like I have to kill Bosk. I don't want to run out of time. And Grief might be tough to kill, so I think we'll get one more round of tenacity and then we'll be done. Alright. Basic. Basic. Buffs again. Stall, stall, stall. Come on, Grief. Get life and protection back, buddy. What are you doing? Save yourself. All right. Work on... Oh, never mind. He's dead. Yeah. As long as I got like 25... I'm happy, right? Because if we got 25, then we can do 25 more in the next 42. It's almost done, right? So in the next Grand Arena round somewhere, I can get 8 tenacity ups. That's no problem. We're good to go. In good shape. Fleets. What do we got for fleets over here? Okay, we got the Negotiator as expected. The Empire fleet as expected. So no surprises. So we might have to two-fleet this. This is actually a pretty tough fleet. We may have to bring in Geos and then come back later. I've got a Malevolence. I've got a garbage Malevolence. We could try that. Maybe I'll have to use my garbage Malevolence to clean something up. SF TIE Fighter. We're going to put in Cassian's U-Wing, Plo, and we're going to put in our other TIE Fighter just to be safe, or some other ship. What's a different ship that we could put in? Let's see. We could put the Clone Sergeant in there. That's not a Clone Sergeant, that's Rex. Clone Sergeant is already... All right, we'll just do this. That'll get us an assist if we need it. I want to save this because we do that sometimes with our Imperial fleet. I'd heck with it. I'll put it in here and I'll put this in with the Imperial fleet if I use it. If I get there. Okay. Let's go in against the Negotiator. Put the missile onto the Houndstooth first to deny turn meter gains so that we can play with other ships. Stun him. Target Jedi Knight Anakin, do an assist. Stun him. Okay. I think he's low enough to trigger the skill that we want. So I'm going to put ability blocks over here. And we did indeed get the capital ship doing his whatever it is, Galactic Republic Loyalty or whatever it's called. Can't remember all the names of these skills. Bring in Cassian's U-Wing, strip off all the buffs, bring Anakin out of stealth. Say hello there. This is where the fun begins. The fun has begun. All right. I don't have it. I need advantage right now. I don't have advantage right now. Okay, let's take his turn meter to give everybody an extra turn. Let's do that. Oof. I really need to kill somebody so that I can get the but I can do it off the shuttle, right? So can I kill him in 2 hits? That's the question. 1 big hit? No. That's not even close. Not even close. I'm just going to have to stun him. Not even close. All right, so now we've got a daze on my TIE silencer, which makes this whole thing very sad. All right, let's big hit. Let's get speed up. Now is Plo coming in? Nope. Close enough. Consular gives him protection back. That skill does so much damage. It's crazy how much damage that skill does. All right, we're going to put taunt on this little fighter. And then we're going to pull an assist over here. And then hit him again. All right. Now we should be close to taking out this Houndstooth. Close. Got it. 1 hit. All right, now 5s. Turn meter for everyone. Steal his turn meter. And this should be the consular. Goodbye. All right. Decent banners. Cassian's U-Wing was sacrificed in the making of this victory. But we're okay with it. It's okay with it. What's all over Kylo Ren unmasked face? It's the new artwork. The new artwork makes him look horrendous, I guess. So check this out. I got my negotiator, but I don't have credits. So I can't... I wasn't able to build it up yet. Like I said, I was in there messing around in fleets and built up a bunch of ship stuff that I probably shouldn't have. But I got a level 73. What's the speed on this thing like? 166? It's not horrible. I mean, Grievous is kitted out pretty well, so the ship's not in bad shape. So am I better off using a developed Grand Moff Tarkin, or am I better off trying this Grievous against this Empire team? Does anybody know this matchup well? Is Grievous just going to dominate the Empire team? Put in Sunfac here. Put in a Vulture Droid. Put in the Hyena Bomber. Put in some more Geos to reinforce. Is that going to beat this Empire team? Okay. All right. Well, these are only 6 stars, so it's not ideal. Not ideal. Let's put in one more. Do we have one more Separatist ship in here anywhere? This is a droid ship. We can take that because it's a droid ship. Okay. And we've got the Empire fleet to clean up if we need it. So let's try out this Grievous. See if we can inflict some grievous wounds. All right. Oh my goodness. That hurts so much. What do we got here? Deal physical damage and inflict offense down. Let's see. Let's go ahead and use that right now. Why not? Take some protection off of Vader. Let's put buzz droids on him. May as well. All right. Put me on fire. Let's stun him. Get some assists. Carpet bomb these guys with buzz droids. So nasty. All right. Let's see. I don't even need to do that, right? I can just trigger this. Now, do we want to bring in an assist, or do we just want to do another skill? I think I just want to do another skill. Take the debuffs off of him. It gets me another ship anyway. So I feel pretty good about that. Save some reinforcements for later. I've still got 2 actual ships on the board. And I've still got my reinforcement skill coming up next. So I feel pretty good about this. Let's put that over here. I don't have my reinforcement because I've got 5 ships. All right. Okay. Limitation learned. We'll put some buzz droids over there. Just do an attack here. Get some assists. Okay, doing fine. Peachy Keen. Lost 1 ship, 56 banners. Not the most beautiful thing in the world, but success nonetheless. And we still have 1 fleet left over. I've got 5 fleets. I'm a 5 fleet kind of guy right now. 5 fleets. All right, 2084. Seems pretty good. We dropped 1 battle, right, here against Grievous in order to complete that quest. Lol. Okay. Good stuff. What do you think, chat? Is that going to be the win for me? Am I going to pull out a win with that? I think we should be good. Spike Swiggo, nice work. Keep up the great content. Yeah, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Appreciate everybody coming out to watch. It's awesome. Love it. Loving it. All right. Well, it's 9 o'clock here. We've been on for 2.5 hours. Talked about some stuff. Played some stuff. Leveled up a clone sergeant that I didn't expect to be working on. So you got to see all kinds of fun stuff tonight. Should be good. We'll get that next time. Hopefully we'll get this within 4 days. Good. Good. All right. Well, thanks everybody for coming out and watching. Really appreciate that. Really makes this enjoyable for me. You know, I'd be playing these grand arenas anyway, and the fact that people enjoy watching them and, you know, give me help and find, you know, bad mods on my Padme that I didn't notice and all that kind of stuff. You know, you guys help me out a lot. You make it fun, and I really appreciate you all. Uh-oh. Would you change your start now with the new tunes to start? Interesting question. Okay, here's my finisher. The Dark Council and I have been talking about kind of redoing the start of the game videos, the hyperdrive and non-hyperdrive, and I'm really doing a lot of math. I'm trying to figure out literally like the single most efficient way, energy by energy, level by level, which characters to get and when, to dominate fleet as early as possible and build the right teams. And it's like Phoenix, Jedi, Empire, Geos, and then from there we go into other options depending on what kind of game you want to play. So would I do the account differently? Yes, I would do it differently, but not so much because the characters changed, but just because I believe that we're working our way toward, something that's theoretically the most efficient way to build up those initial characters and your initial fleet. So that video will probably still take a couple weeks. And, Soze offered to help with some number crunching if I ever needed it. And I asked him to help. He put together this brilliant spreadsheet that I think I'm going to end up sharing with everybody that just shows new players what you unlock level by level. It's very clever, and it's helping me in my design. And so if you guys haven't seen a lot of videos coming out from me in the last couple weeks, it's because I'm working on this stuff in the background, and I think when it comes out, it's going to be really good. So that's my hope. Try to get you guys psyched up for it. Geo's Vulture 100%. Yeah. But I've calculated that it takes 97 days to get a 5-star Vulture droid, and you don't have 97 days before you get to level 78. So you have to do something if you want that Vulture droid to be one of the ships that you use in your Zeta Material Challenge unlock. So those are the kind of things that I'm trying to figure out statistically so that I can give people the very best answer. Thanks for answering the last minute question. Love your content. Well, thank you guys. Thanks again. Appreciate you all. If you haven't already hit the like saber and smash the like button, please do so on your way out. Join the Discord if you're not already over there. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next Holocron.